Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast prediction show for AEW All Out. I'm your host, Joe Panther the Jr., the third, and now introducing to the mic my co-host for this crazy trip around the world and through the world of wrestling, the happy heel himself. Had your children, it's the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Balor Club guy, Justin Jones? What's going on?
What's up, guys?
Not much. Welcome back, Balor Club guy. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've been a little busy. I almost got lost in Las Vegas, so
Oh Jesus!
I made it back. Didn't lose all my money.
Air your stories out here, Dudes at Ringside. It's like we're like the Dr. Phil of the world. We let their people air out their fun and their stories. After you could definitely tell your scary stories from Las Vegas. Me and Geek were getting scared. Like Justin's going to Belly Club guys is going. Hey, what's going on? Me and Mania. Oh, he's going to Vegas, and all he can think is, "Oh my God, is he gonna get married?" I'm like, "Shut up, dude! No, oh my God, what the fuck? I wasn't invited."
Listen. That was an idea, but we're gonna have an actual wedding. It's okay. Don't worry, Joe. You'll be there.
Okay, I'll be the guy drunk.
Will the geek be there too?
Yes, you'll be there too. Don't worry, guys.
And you'll be crying. I need to get engaged. You'll be crying at the bar drinking vodka and tonics at the bar.
Joe will be drinking all the. Don't worry, I'll have an open bar for you, Joe.
Oh God, you're gonna have to drink named the Joe drink. The blue.
I know. Oh, I got yes. I remember your drink.
all the wrestlers would be in the corner drinking. I don't know this guy, but I'm here for the open bar.
That's it.
Lance's Metal Geek's wedding, we're already predicting it, is gonna have wrestlers at it.
Yes.
So many guests will be at
it. It should. It's gotta have open bar.
To be like, I cost for a wedding. All right, let's start this prediction and not make it sound like we're doing the regular podcast.
All right.
All right.
Started.
So what's the first match, Justin? Let's read it off. Let's go.
Oh, okay. We'll start this off. Before we started, we're gonna give thoughts to the people in Louisiana there, right?
Yeah. So everyone in Louisiana right now, there's no running water, no power. So I just want to give my thoughts and prayers out to everyone in Louisiana today. If you can, just go to the Red Cross, donate whatever you can. If you have anything extra for them, it would mean a lot to them. So please, thoughts and prayers out to everyone in Louisiana. And Joe, you have anything or?
Yeah. Everybody in Louisiana, please keep your head up, guys. Stay safe. If you have to, stay home. Find someone that lives in your neighborhood. If you can go out, go and find a senior citizen or people with disabilities in your neighborhood that need help, that need food, that need blankets, that need anything. If their house got destroyed, go see if anybody needs help. That's what you do. Stay safe, but ask anybody if they need help, because this is a time of need, time right now that if your brothers or neighbors are in need, help them. Or even volunteer for the Red Cross, to help
not
out.
only that, I mean, people like out of state could donate to the Red Cross. They can donate blankets or whatever.
This is the part where we need to wish we had a donate box right here. This episode should be donated. We'll donate to the Red Cross. Yeah. And right now, everybody go on the Red Cross website and donate money. They need you.
Yeah. Justin, you have anything or?
Yeah, I got some friends that live down in Louisiana, so definitely thoughts and prayers to all you guys in Louisiana. Hope you're staying safe, and yeah, man, hurricanes can be pretty scary, so like Joe said, you guys keep your heads up and stay safe out there.
Yeah, 100% scary, man. All right, let's get rid of the sadness and let's start this fun.
All right. Let's start it. You want me to start go down the card? All right, I got the card here. All right, so it's this Sunday, September 5th, Chicago Now Arena. It's AEW All Out. The buy-in is to 21 women Casino Battle Royale. This one's gonna be fun. Let's start with Mr. Joe there. Who's your pick? Who's winning this Casino Battle Royale?
You know who I'm gonna pick. She was a guest on Dudes at Ringside podcast. I want to see Ashley Dembois winning, so we could have her come on our and hang out with us and tell how happy we are for her. I'm tossing in Ashley Dembois.
Okay.
I would toss
Geek, who you
Ashley
got?
too, but I'm gonna go Ruby Soho for this one.
Oh,
As
a little
surprise.
surprise entrance, a little Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
Her vignette's been pretty good on Twitter. She's I was actually watching her new video she posted, the Runaway video part 3. She's good.
Mhm.
So I got to win the Casino Battle Royale. I got Thunder Rosa, man. I think Thunder Rosa, that match she had with Britt Baker on Dynamite while back, they had that no DQ very much like bloody match. I thought that was good. I think Thunder Rosa, I think this is hers to win. But I do agree with you, Geek. I think we'll see Ruby Soho pop up in that Casino Battle Royale.
Actually, people are predicting that Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker at Arthur Ashe.
Well, there you go. That's how you set it up. Thunder Rosa wins the Casino Battle Royale, and off to Arthur Ashe we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Next
one. Next match, it's Jon Moxley versus, I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name. I know his last name is Kojima.
Kojima? It's Kojima.
Kojima, there you go. Yeah, so
Japan guy right here.
The New Japan guy. Yeah, I was gonna say you would know this. Yeah, so this is a New Japan style match. I think originally it was supposed to be Moxley and Tanahashi, but I think they're saving that. So, Moxley and Kojima.
Yeah, I want to know when they're doing Tanahashi and Moxley. I still think they could do it at Arthur Ashe, or they could do it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, either. I think either one. Joe, you big into New Japan? Who you think's winning this one?
It's weird. I like Moxley, but I like the other guy better. I like Moxley because his style is more like someone like me that'd be like a Street Fighter. Like, he doesn't give a crap what kind of moves he's doing. He'll just beat the crap out of you and just give you his DDT, and that's it. But I'm going with Moxley in this situation. I feel I wanted to go for the other guy, but it's Moxley. he's a beast. He'll take you out any way he can,
Yeah.
As much as I'm going to go for Bread Club, I still think that Moxley's winning this one. Just because Kojima doesn't need it. He's already established. Moxley doesn't need it, but it's Moxley's time right now. I think Moxley's taking it right now.
You see who's adding to the pay-per-view in the comments there? Our friend
Johnny Collins versus Joe the Panther in a steel cage.
I would win. I would destroy him.
Nice. I'll be the special ref. I'll be the special ref.
Justin knows.
It's our
Joe,
buddy Papa
once
Dank
Joe gets angry and he starts going, it's over. You won't be able to.
Metal Geek versus Masha. Oh man, I think I'd die.
Is that the one we had on the podcast a few days ago?
On Monday, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you missed that one, Justin. She was. Oh gosh. She'll destroy you. We'll be geek. Me and Balor Club guy be scraping you off the concrete.
But yeah, Johnny Collins. I think Joe could definitely take Johnny Collins in a street fight. No question.
He'll be trying to talk to his tag team, and I'll slap a sleeper hold on him, and it'll be over like 5 seconds.
I don't know if you've been following the podcast, but yeah, Joe and Johnny have been having a little rivalry on Instagram, saying that.
Nice.
He called Joe a peasant over Instagram.
Some heat. Some heat, Joe. You got some heat there, Joe.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to that show and hit him in real life. Reality check. Head you look like a lollipop. Your body is all skinny. You got that big ass head. And a voice like a 9-year-old. Johnny Cons. Pretty boy, more like little boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have to watch some of the stuff on YouTube. It's actually pretty funny though.
Yeah, so I'll definitely check it out.
But, Justin,
yes.
who do you got? Who do you got?
Yeah, I gotta agree with both you guys. I'm picking John Moxley to pick up the win at All Out. I think that will set up the match that we all wanted. You know, Moxley, Tanahashi, probably Arthur Ashe, or like you said, a Wrestle Kingdom. I think they'll do Arthur Ashe because, you know, with the way the world is now, you got to do it while you can, you know. So might as well. You sold out Arthur Ashe. Might as well do it.
They really sold out Arthur Ashe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, I'm trying to get tickets, but it's already sold out. And the resale prices on StubHub. So my friend paid like I think $100 for a piece for 2 tickets. Those tickets are now going for like $900.
My tickets I got for 60. They're going for 550 or something like that.
Yeah, the way they're hyping up Arthur Ashe, like it's supposed to be like their biggest like show as far as matches. Like they said, New Japan guys, Impact, like they're gonna like load this card up. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Papa Dank saying, if you lose, you have to shave your stash, Joe.
Oh, we got some high stakes, Joe. Some high stakes. You gotta shave that stash if you lose, buddy.
That's scary. That's kind of scary because Justin has seen me with no facial hair. Look, they have to ID me. Like, sir,
I've seen it. Yeah, the ID. I'm like, sir, you can't drink right now. What are you doing?
You're doing a podcast. So Justin, when Geek comes, we have to do a live show, either at your house or like somewhere that we can get Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll definitely we can definitely hit up a bar restaurant type place, somewhere nice, some Wi-Fi.
Geek keeps getting on my case. He said I got to go to Texas for WrestleMania.
Okay, so I was against it, but now like they said, Mania is going to be 2 nights again. So I got the hotel booked. So if I can get off from work like 4 days, we'll go. Because Texas is cheap. Texas is cheap.
My mom is all like,
it's not like Vegas.
No, Texas is way cheap, bro. Like flights are cheap, food's cheap, everything's cheap.
That's one reason I didn't go to Vegas for SummerSlam. Number 1, it was like 100 degrees. Number 2, it was like Vegas is so expensive. It's like
it was like a bucket list thing, and it was like because it was my birthday weekend, so it worked out good. It was fun. It was expensive, but it's one of those things where you're like, all right, well, when am I gonna go to Vegas again? So.
Are you going for Money in the Bank next year or no?
I was thinking about it, but then after talking to my friend that lives out there, he said that weekend he said you don't want to travel that weekend. July 4th weekend is
crazy.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons expensive. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't go to All Out because that's Labor Day. Labor Day weekend traffic. Nah. Nope.
All right, you got the next one, Justin, or?
Yeah, the next match. This one's going to be one of the top matches I'm looking forward to. It's that bastard Pac PAC versus Andrade with Chavo Guerrero. What you guys thinking about Andrade in AEW? I'll start with you, Joe.
Like I like it, even though Andrade was a complete douche in WWE. It's a Spanish wrestler. I got to give him his props because Spanish wrestlers. They're starting to get a leg up in wrestling now. Unlike back in the days, they were the heel and always everybody hated them. So I give Andrade a lot of credit for coming to AEW, and he's getting a lot of respect there. Unlike what they did to him in WWE. And so
I was a fan of Andrade even when he was in NXT. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people were very against him, I thought he was great in NXT. And then as soon as he had the match with Gargano, that's when everything changed right there.
Yeah.
For him. So I think that's the reason why he got the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one I'm talking about, the match from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was.
Brooklyn 3.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, that was a great match. Yeah.
And then that's why I think they gave him the title. They said, let's try to put the belt on him, see if what happens. And
No, yeah, Andrade, he's a superstar. He is. Who do you think, Joe? Pac or Andrade wins?
As I said, I gotta go for Andrade because now he's getting the respect he deserves in AEW than he did in WWE because like he got it, and then I feel that after he started, he's married? Is he married to Charlotte, or they're still like dating?
They're engaged.
Like
no,
after now
engaged.
What's that?
They're engaged.
Yeah, well, after they started getting engaged, like it changed because I guess now because Charlotte's the it girl, and Vince is like, that's our girl, and they pushed him away to make her look better. So I guess he's better off being in AEW than being in WWE. So I got Andrade.
Geek, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Andrade too. I mean, he just debuted recently. There's no reason to, and he's going to be hot, so there's no reason for him to lose right now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with both you guys. I'm going to say Andrade wins, and I'm going to say that we get the you could say debut or Ric Flair showing up. That's what I'm trying to say. I think we will see Andrade. This will be like his big win. Big crowd. Chicago's gonna be a hot crowd. Then you bring out Ric Flair, and I think eventually we're gonna get this big faction: Andrade, Chavo, Flair. It's just like I said, Andrade. He's a superstar. He looks like $1 million. He comes out with the suit. He's got the black mask. Like I said, he is the face of the Latinos, and yeah. So I'm with you guys. Andrade wins.
I think that they may steal the LAX gimmick and make it like a 4 Horsemen version of the LAX.
That'd be cool. Because, I mean, LAX, they have a new LAX, right? In MLW, they have LAX. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Wrestling is hot as it's been right now.
Or is it in the hood? It's quite hot.
Yeah. Wrestling it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. All right, we got the match that a lot of people aren't too excited about. It's the in-ring AEW debut of Paul White versus QT Marshall. So, Paul White, we know his story. We've seen him in WWE. What do you think, Joe? What's your thoughts? It's going to be what's your thoughts on the in-ring debut of Paul White?
I think that he should have just stayed behind the scenes and did small things because he's getting old there. Those big legs are getting a little weak on the around the kneecaps. I know he wants to put over the young youth of the wrestling world, but Grandpa Big Show, you can't do that no more. You can't do the stuff no more. Slow down, big guy. Go make those Christmas movies you make for Netflix. Go stay with it. I could feel the large hand chopping me in the chest as I say go back to Netflix and keep making those Christmas movies. Geek and you dragging me away as I'm like, did I win? No, Joe, you got like the largest chop in the chest. Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with Joe on that one. Actually, yeah, I think Big Show or Paul White should have just stayed behind the scenes and helped out the younger talent. I mean, that's kind of a WWE move. They're taking a spot away from a talent that could have been like that's up and coming, like Jungle Boy. I'm not saying Jungle Boy, but I'm saying like someone like a Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
I know what you're saying. They could use that spot for someone else.
And and he could just work behind the scenes. But I'm going to go QT on this one.
So who you think, Joe? You going QT or Paul White?
I got QT because Paul White needs to go back to the wrestling retirement home. Sorry. Once again, top of the chest.
Yeah, this one I gotta say Paul White. You know, I did because here's the thing, right? Um, they know Paul White's stock. They know Big Show stock. He's he's no spring chicken, but you're not gonna, in my opinion, you're not gonna have Paul White lose his debut match on your pay per view because to me this is like when WCW would have their big, the big pay per views. Um, so does Paul White need the win? No, QT Marshall needs the win, but here I think Paul White gets the win. Yeah, I think because you gotta continue the feud, right? Because if Paul White wins, then what does QT Marshall do next month? But you have QT Marshall lose, then he can get his factory team or whatever they're called and continue it. So for some reason, I don't think it's going to be a long match. I think I think Paul White's going to hit him with the choke slam. It's going to be a short match. So this one, I'm going Paul White. The next match, they're calling it the final match. Chris Jericho versus MJF. If Chris Jericho loses this match, he said he will retire from in-ring wrestling in AEW and sit at the commentary table for AEW Rampage. Joe, you first. Does Chris Jericho finally defeat MJF, or does Jericho sit at that commentary table?
I don't know. I can't trust Chris Jericho because if he does lose and he got to go to the table and be commentary, his ass ain't staying quiet. He's gonna come out of retirement and do something because it's Chris Jericho. Come on, you really think Chris Jericho's gonna stay quiet? The man is owned the microphone for years. You think he's gonna go away quietly? I don't know. I got Chris Jericho. I got him winning this one in this rivalry going a little longer.
Geek, who you got, Jericho or MJF?
I'm gonna say MJF on this one, simply because I think Jericho's gonna go back on tour soon, and he's just gonna do like AEW is like a part-time thing because I think he's gonna go full-time on tour with Fozzy, and he'll still be around. But I think he's just going to be around a little bit, in my personal opinion. And MJF needs it more than Jericho does. Jericho's the established star. MJF needs it. So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Geek, on this one. I've seen like every match between Jericho and MJF. MJF he's the future of AEW. He's one of the best heels I have seen. Because you just love to hate him. You just love to, when MJF comes out, you just want to boo that guy. I remember a funny story. I went to a AIW show in Ohio, and after the show, they have after parties at the bar, the local bar there. So I'm sitting at the bar, and it's me, Hornswoggle, and then MJF. And MJF, I forgot what girl he had with him, but he's just like buying drinks, and he's just like got his freaking scarf on and giving everyone the middle finger. MJF, he lives that gimmick. So MJF, like I said, he's the best. Jericho, like I said, he's established. Jericho is going on tour. He does have his Jericho cruise in October. So this can give him some time, time off. And he's great on commentary. I think he yells too much, but hey, sometimes I talk too loud. So yeah, I'm going MJF to win this one, and I think this will continue MJF's chase for the AEW World Championship. Next match.
Right.
What are you saying, Joe?
Okay, keep going. Let's do this.
All right, I was gonna say next match. It's for the AEW TNT Championship. It's Miro. Miro is, I think, 15-1. I think he's only lost one match on AEW. He's defending his TNT Championship against New York Zone's the Mad King, Eddie Kingston. Joe, who you got? You got the You got the Mad King from New York, Eddie Kingston, or Miro's retaining that TNT championship?
You know what? I have a funny thing about this. I wouldn't want to see a fellow New Yorker lose, but I think they can have him lose this match and then have him win the belt in New York.
Joe. I'm just gonna absolutely agree with that one. To be honest, that's exactly what I was about to say. So, because it's smart business move.
How do you put the New York fan base over on a promotion that they're kind of like, we like you, but we're not ready for you yet? Have him win the big one in the city that he loves.
Either that, or you could do a heel move like a disqualification, or you could do a count out, something to keep it going until like New York.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. I think Miro does retain. Because Kingston, he has the tag team with Moxley. I don't know if they want to keep them going for the tag titles. They want to keep them separate. Either way, they're great either way. But yeah, I think Eddie Kingston winning the title in Arthur Ashe in New York, that would be a big pop. Yeah. So I agree, both of you guys. I think Miro retains, and yeah, Miro's just awesome, man. Miro and AEW is what Rusev should have been in WWE. Miro's great.
They ruined him in WWE. They didn't give, no offense, Lana was a good manager for a while, but they didn't give him the certain character thing that he had in NXT. Like his character, wasn't so aggressive as he was in NXT on the main roster. They kind of made him softer, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say he had some of the best matches with John Cena. John Cena brought the best out of him, and then they just really didn't. Once they got into that whole, what was it? That that love storyline or whatever? That was just
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, with the Lashley storyline, it just went down. I couldn't. Nope. Nope. All right. The next match, man, this one could be match of the night. It's a steel cage. It's for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. These two tag teams haven't met one-on-one since All Out, I think 2019 when I went. It's the Young Bucks. They self-proclaimed best tag team in the world versus one of the best tag teams in I'll say the Mexican tag team base. My favorite tag team, the Lucha Brothers, Penta and Rey Fénix. Joe, who you got? You got the Young Bucks to continue being the best tag team in the world, or the Lucha Bros gonna finally win those AEW World Tag Team titles?
I gotta show my mask. I got the Lucha Bros, baby.
Nice. Like that mask.
I need another one. I need more of these.
Just like the Rusev match, I think the Bucks keep him.
Oh, okay. Joe, what do you think?
Keep him till New York.
I like the Bucks, but Lucha Bros, man, Lucha Bros.
Yeah, Geek. I gotta go with Joe on this one, man. I think Lucha Bros, this is their moment. Because it's a steel cage, right? Because the way Young Bucks have been winning every week, whether it's Dynamite, whether it's at the pay-per-views, they always win with help either from the Good Brothers, Don Callis, Brandon Cutler comes out there with his face mask on, looking like a freaking Steve Urkel spraying the, body spray everywhere. So, Tony Khan's making this a steel cage, so there's no outside interference. Now, unless they pull, which I don't think they're going to pull a certain AC to come out at All Out.
That's what I was thinking that too.
But
he could come through the ring.
Yeah, he could come through the ring, and if they want to go all out,
lights go off.
Have a certain someone come back from the dead and help them win. But I think you save that. I think you save that for Arthur Ashe. So I'm gonna say Lucha Brothers win.
I still think that yeah, maybe you're right because I think the big reveal at All Out's going to be Daniel Bryan.
Yes, yes, you are correct, and I have some notes on that. Yes, as once we get to the World Championship match, but yes, so yeah, I'm going with the Lucha Brothers. I think this is their time to win the World Tag Team Championships, and I think it'll be good.
Yep.
The next match is for the AEW Women's Championship. It's the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. She's defending that AEW Women's Championship against one of the fastest rising, I would say, female stars in AEW. I think she's very popular. Chris Statlander. She's part of the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy. Joe, what's your take on Chris Statlander? You think this is her time, or you think the Doctor Britt Baker continues to reign as AEW Women's Champion?
I think they're going to keep her with the belt for a little longer. I think maybe they may take it off of her like at the New York pay-per-view. I think everybody's going to retain pretty much their titles at this pay-per-view just to lead up to New York, because not saying Chicago's not a good place to crown new champions, but we're talking about New York City.
That's the biggest show they're gonna have.
We're not talking about having it in Scranton, Pennsylvania. We're talking about NYC.
Yeah, and Chicago's getting a lot this week. They're getting a lot on Sunday.
Yeah.
On top of CM Punk, they're getting a couple more people too. So. What do you think, Geek? You got the Doctor retaining?
The Doctor's gonna retain. You know. I still want to see the Doctor versus Becca. I think that would be a great match.
Yes.
Have you seen Becca? You've seen her wrestle Becca? Balor, you've seen the wrestler Becca wrestle? She's awesome.
I've seen some of her stuff, yeah.
It's Queen of 450.
She's gonna come after me and Geek if we meet her, because we told her that we somehow get her a belt. Justin, can you help us make a belt for Becca?
Can try.
Not something cheap either. We need something like good.
Yeah, she's coming after me. I can see the barrette bouncing back and forth from far away. The hair. Where's my belt, guys? You promised.
Just run.
Right, yes. I got
but yeah, I agree with both you guys. Britt Baker retains. She's so over with the crowd. I was at Double or Nothing when she won, and man, that place was over, man. I mean, that crowd, that was one of the loudest reactions I've heard in person.
I think the last crowd reaction I heard was probably Great Muda, number 30 at Madison Square Garden, WrestleMania weekend.
Oof, yes.
That's another great one. So
that is a good one, yes.
And Minoru Suzuki debuting at Madison Square Garden was also awesome.
Yeah, that had to be a good one. Let's see here. So yeah, we all agree Britt Baker retains. Now, the next match, which I think, so I don't know if I'm gonna say Punk versus Darby main events just because it's Chicago.
I'm gonna say that too because
it's Chicago, right? So. Yeah. Let's say that main event. So it's the next match will be AEW World Championship. Calls himself the Belt Collector, the best bout machine. There's argument that he is the best wrestler in the world. Kenny Omega with that weasel Don Callis. He's defending his AEW World Championship against Mr. Impact champion Christian Cage. Now, Joe, I'll start with you. Do you see Christian Cage leaving Chicago as Impact World Champion and AEW World Champion, or does Kenny Omega retain here? What are your thoughts?
Ooh, it's a tough one. I do like myself some Christian Cage because he's the man and he hit you in an unprettier fast than you could know what to do with. But I do like Mr. Kenny Omega, the Broken Winged Angel,
One Wing Angel.
One Wing Angel, whatever. I see a double DQ here, and this sets up for the New York show.
So Kenny Omega wins via double DQ.
Yeah.
Geek, what's your thoughts?
I say Kenny Omega retains and moves on to a new challenger for Arthur Ashe.
Okay.
Maybe
I agree.
Adam Page probably for Arthur Ashe. Do you think? Do you see it or?
Yeah, I think the reason, Hangman Adam Page is coming back. I think his wife had a kid. I think they had a kid. That was the real reason he was out. So he's definitely coming back because I think that was a plan for Chicago, and then his wife got pregnant, so they had to move things around. So I would think Adam Page. So I'll say this: Kenny Omega retains. I think Kenny Omega retains with outside help. I think Good Brothers come out. I think the whole elite comes out. This is how I would book it. So if I'm booking this match, Kenny Omega retains. Now, the next question is, when do you bring out Bryan Danielson, right? Because Cassidy Hayes, a Body Slam Net, he's the one who's confirmed. Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, will debut this Sunday. I think it's a little early, but hey, it's called All Out for a reason. Now, where do you debut him? Do you debut him at the end of this match? Or do you debut him at the end of the main event? I think it's got to be a main event, right? So if we're closing, if we're closing All Out, you got to close All Out with the final countdown. So I'm going to say Kenny Omega wins here with help from the elite. Maybe this is where you can bring out Adam Page if he's ready to go. Because you only have like 3 weeks to you have 2 Dynamites. You have the 8th, the 15th, and then 22nd. So you got to bring back Adam Page soon to set up that match.
I hear a piano in the background, Justin. It's like ding ding.
Oh yeah, that's Shaquila. She's playing Minecraft. So sorry about the background noise there.
It sounds funny. You didn't hear in the chat. Our mod went pianos inside.
Sorry about the background acoustics of Minecraft. Thanks to Shaquila there.
But
we thought it was just Justin Justin getting himself calmly in the corner doing the hang out with dudes at ringside. I gotta have piano music.
Yes, I listen to piano music when I fantasy book wrestling.
Yeah, that's how come Justin. Now you're starting to use piano music.
I still think Kenny retains. So
yeah, well, I think we're all in agreement. Kenny retains because Christian doesn't need when Kenny I love Kenny Omega. He got too many belts, bro. Like it's like Christian Cage. I love Christian Cage, but he doesn't need the Impact Championship and the AEW Championship. Christian Cage draws numbers. Like Christian Cage be on Impact defending that World Championship. That's how you sell because they're doing fans in the Skyway studios now in Nashville for Impact because they're not going to go on the road. So that's how you sell your tickets. Have Christian Cage your World Champion. So I think that's good. Kenny Omega stays AEW World Champion.
That, and do you see any New Japan stars at All Out?
I don't really see New Japan stars at all.
Besides Kojima.
Besides Kojima, Tanahashi, he's in the crowd during the Moxley match.
He's in the States. He's in the States, and so is Suzuki.
I can see Tanahashi. I think there's going to be a lot of New Japan guys at the Grand Slam show. I can tell you that because New Japan's, I think their shows they had a couple months ago was called Grand Slam. So
I watched half of it. I gotta watch the rest of it.
Yeah, I definitely think Arthur Ashe is going to have a lot of New Japan, and I think Impact's Bound for Glory, that's going to be in Las Vegas. I think that's going to have lots of AEW and New Japan guys there as well.
I just want to see. Oh, do you see it this way? Do you see the lights going out All Out and Jay White appears?
That would be cool.
Do you see that happening?
That would be cool. I just I don't know.
He hasn't appeared in AEW yet, so
he hasn't.
So that would be a big surprise if Jay White showed up for Kenny Omega at the end.
That would be very cool if they could get Jay White to show up at the end of the Omega cage match. I'd be down for that. Jay White, Omega. You'd have to do it on a Dynamite though, before Arthur Ashe, right?
No, they're doing for Bound for Glory. They're setting up for Bound for Glory.
Oh, well, yeah, you could do that'd be a good Bound for Glory match. Yeah.
Have you seen the U.S. title match, Jay White versus Kenny Omega, when Jay White beat Kenny Omega, or no? Have you seen that?
I'll have to watch that. I haven't watched that one yet, but I know Jay White. I've seen Jay White wrestle. Yeah, I remember I went to when New Japan did their the tour in the States when they did Boston, New York City, Rhode Island. I went to the show at the Hammerstein. That was cool.
In the beginning, I was not the biggest Jay White fan. I just love him as the heel now. The heel.
He's great. Yeah,
he's great. So what's up?
Didn't he recruit? He got Chris Bay, right? He recruited Chris Bay.
No, his Japanese stuff is freaking amazing. When he's like in Japan, they're not allowed to actually talk. You know that? You know how we're
when they do
the vocal, how we're allowed to be vocal. He's like saying, "Come on, Ibushi, let's go! Everybody has to chant for Ibushi."
Oh yeah. The heel Jay White, yeah.
He's great. You know?
Yeah, he's good. But I like God too. I like God.
Yeah, but Jay White is my prediction for the end of the Kenny Omega match.
Okay, that'd be a good one.
To set for Bound for Glory.
Okay. What do you think, Joe? You got any predictions? Anybody's going to show up at the end of that match?
Everybody's getting this hype train. They think that Daniel Bryan's going to show up soon. I think maybe in All Out in Chicago, or maybe they're waiting for New York for Daniel Bryan to show up finally.
Okay.
They do need a big thing for All Out. I mean, we're getting Cole, so possibly. So
yeah. All right, well, that segues us into the main event. It's going to be the man who hasn't wrestled in 7 years.
Jeez.
Last we saw him was in WWE. He's the hometown hero, and he's all elite. It's CM Punk making his in-ring wrestling re-debut, you could say, versus Darby Allin with Sting in Darby Allin's corner. Joe, I got 2 questions for both you guys. First question, Joe, what's your thoughts on CM Punk back in wrestling? And 2, does CM Punk have what it takes to prove that he's still the best in the world and defeat Darby Allin?
Ooh, good question. I really think that Punk he had his time in the sun with all the stuff he's did with the pipe bombs and stuff like that. But I think that the way he was on the mic and everything, and he was crying, and he had that fan that looked like you, Justin, that was like, "Still real to me, damn it." The guy in the crowd.
Yeah.
That would be me. That's me right there.
I don't know. That's just when he does his reaction. Oh my god!
Yeah, listen.
You must have wished you were there.
Yes, I think Punk's gonna put over Darby Allin. I think he's gonna let Darby Allin win.
Really?
They may riot in Chicago, but somewhere in Chicago, fans going, "You bastard! How would you say by Punk?" But Darby Allin's the future of the business, man. If he's not in a wheelchair when he turns 30, because me and Geek got that weird thing. Darby Allin's in a wheelchair when he turns. But
we like Darby so much, but he just does too much.
Yeah, Darby, he's gonna be hurting when he gets close to my age. So your pick's Darby Allin, Joe?
Yeah, Darby
Allin. Geek, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on CM Punk back in wrestling, and does he defeat Darby Allin?
I'm going to say 2 things right now. I think they're doing what they did with Cody and Darby. I think Punk is winning this one, and down the line, I think Darby's going to eventually beat him.
What's your okay? So Punk, your pick is Punk wins.
My pick is Punk is All Out. So
Okay, what's your thoughts on Punk being back in the ring? Are you excited to see what he still got, or?
I'm excited to see what he still got, but I just hope it's not too late. You know what I mean? I'm the biggest CM Punk fan, but I just hope it's not too late for him and that he should have came back 7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
All right.
What's your opinion?
So my thoughts are this. I watched earlier today because I know I didn't have time to actually watch the full video. So AEW uploaded on a YouTube like this full like behind the scenes of him coming back and his reaction. He looks happy. He looks happy. I know in WWE he wasn't happy. I know the doctors, his health, the mental health. That mental health, man, that stuff is. I deal with that, so I know that can be hard, especially if you're in a environment where you go to work every day and you're not happy. So like he wasn't happy there, and I get it. He wanted the John Cena spotlight. Everyone can't get that. It's like WWE now. Everyone's not Roman Reigns. Everyone's not Bobby Lashley. But from what I've heard CM Punk's in great shape. He looks happy, so that's what I care about, as long as he's happy. And it's Chicago, right? So the crowd's going to go nuts. Darby Allin is amazing. Darby Allin's going to make that match everything we want it to be. Because Darby Allin is literally, he can do anything. He can take any amount of pain. He can hit any move. I see this match ending with CM Punk winning because it is Chicago, right? And AEW, they tend to do. I don't want to bash WWE too much because I like both of them, but they tend to do what like the opposite. They'll like to send people home happy, So I think CM Punk wins. It's Chicago. I don't think that's how it ends though. CM Punk wins. Lights go out. Brian Danielson comes out because you got to have a big match for CM Punk going after this, right? It can't just be, CM Punk's homecoming, he wins, and then what's he going to lose to Malachi Black on Dynamite? So I think this will lead to CM Punk, his in-ring re-debut. He beats Darby Allin. They have a great match. Bring back the returning Bryan Danielson. And then you can have who was really the best wrestler in the world, Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk, Arthur Ashe. I think that's your match.
I was there when he had his final match on the independent scene in Ring of Honor.
For in 2005?
Yeah, I was there. Yes.
You were there for the CM Punk. Wow. Yeah, he was talking about that match.
No, Daniel Bryan versus
you there for the Daniel Bryan last match?
Yeah, it was him, Nigel McGuinness, Hammerstein Ballroom. It was great. And Daniel Bryan, after the show was over, played Final Countdown, which was awesome. I really hope they play. I hope Tony Khan is playing Final Countdown. He has the rights to it. I really hope.
Oh, Tony, listen, as much as like certain people hate on AEW, Tony Khan, he's like us, man. He's a wrestling fan, and he's got money, so he can buy. Like, a lot of people might not know, CM Punk's theme song in AEW, that was his WWE one, the Static and all that.
He bought the Ring of Honor theme though.
He bought the rights to that, so he's going to buy it.
I'm saying he should buy the AFI theme.
Oh no, he should. Yes, yeah.
AFI Miss Crania. He should definitely buy that rights to that one too. Yeah. That one's an awesome song too.
Yeah. So Joe, what do you think we get Bryan Danielson and on Sunday? And if we do, are you excited for Bryan Danielson in AEW?
It'd be nice to see him back on screen again, but like, I don't know. I think maybe it's another past his prime, but like maybe one more match. But he's got to be careful, man. Those concussions, Daniel Bryan. He's the king of the headbutt. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna be super careful, man, with that stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure they'll, do all the pre-physical tests they got to do, like they did with Christian and Edge and everyone. So
just be careful with that stuff. Headbutts lead to like. You remember didn't he have seizures because of the
Yeah, that's why he had to stop doing the flying headbutt. Yeah, he was getting concussions and all that. Yeah,
that's so scary, man.
Yeah, well,
That's why I stick to being on this side of the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I think All Out's going to be an amazing pay-per-view. Now, far as the other rumors, I don't know when and where, but apparently Adam Cole might be on his way to AEW.
Mm.
I think that might be Arthur Ashe, the show for Arthur Ashe. And I'm calling this right now. You heard it first on Dude That Ringside. Bray Wyatt will be in New Jersey.
Oh, you think he's going to be in at the Jersey show, huh?
Yeah, I think Bray Wyatt is going to be at the Jersey show as the surprise. I think Tony Khan bought the contract out.
Hey,
I think he's paying all the fees and everything. He's got money, so
he does have the money. Yes, that would be a nice surprise. Now, here's the one question I got about if and when Bray Wyatt shows up in AEW, who does he show up alone? Does he bring Braun Strowman? Does he join Malachi Black? What do you think, Joe? How would you fancy book a Bray Wyatt or a Wyndham in
you
AEW?
Know the king of making the fun storyline things. I used to do stuff like that in college in the Wally world. I would have who was the leader of that creepy stable in AEW? Who's the leader? Like, who's the leader right now?
Right now.
Oh, you're talking about of the Dark Order right now?
Yeah. Who's the leader of the Dark Order?
Technically, it's Evil Uno.
Well, the week before, he'll say the real leader is coming, and they'll say he'll appear when we want him to appear. New York happens, they're all in the ring, and they're like, he's here. Lights go out in the whole arena, and lights turn back on, and there's a guy with the hood, and they pull the hood off, and it's Bray.
Okay, that'd be cool.
All people looking, white and black makeup on his face and everything.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. My fantasy book right now is, I think he doesn't go back to Bray. I think he repackages himself and does something different.
The leader of the order, or like some kind of like some creepy name.
I think he's Mike Rotunda. Was it Mike Rotunda or
what, his dad or his real name?
No, his real name. He goes.
His real name I think his real name's Wyndham. I think Wyndham Rotunda.
Wyndham Rotunda, yeah. I think he goes as that name, and him and his brother attack FTR and start a rivalry with FTR.
Okay, him and Bo Dallas, his brother. Yeah. That'd be good.
The Rotundas versus
the Rotundas.
FTR. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I
think he'll show up. Either an Impact or AEW. If he goes to Impact, he can work with AEW. Go to AEW, he can work with Impact. I see him. I think the best fit would be to join the Dark Order. Because the late great Brody Lee, when he was in the Dark Order, the Dark Order was it felt badass. Everyone took him serious. Right now, Hangman Page is away. The Dark Order's falling apart. So they need someone to bring them back together. When Hangman Adam Page comes back, he's going for the AEW World Title. He's not going to have time to, take care of the Dark Order. So yeah, I could see Mr. Rotunda or Mr. Wyndham as the leader of the Dark Order. How would you guys book? I'll start with you, Joe. One more fantasy booking before we get out of here. How would you book the debut of Adam Cole in AEW?
I saw it in the comments from my friend over there, Mr. Mima Mania. CM Punk wins his match. Lights go out. You hear some kind of like cool rock music hit. Lights turn on, and he has CM Punk in his finishing move, and a kick. Yeah, his finishing move was a kick, right? What's his name? The one you just said?
Adam Cole.
Yeah, it was a kick, right?
Yeah, he usually
last stand, right?
Yeah,
last
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Kicks him in whatever move he does, kicks him in the back of the head, knocks him out, and he's standing there, knocks him out.
at All Out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool. That'd be something. What do you think, Geek? Where you see Adam Cole showing up?
I told you, Arthur Ashe.
Off Ash, right?
I'm saying Arthur Ashe right now. I say Daniel Bryan is the bigger name. You want something with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan at the end.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going for right now. And do you
Okay.
see it? I have a question for you. Do you see any New Japan guys at All Out this weekend? Or
I mean, unless they bring them in at the end of the Moxley match, like you were fancy booking.
Oh, Geek, what'd you do?
I do nothing.
It's Memorial now. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, stream. No, keep talking, Geek. No dead air.
No dead air. So, I mean, I want to see Ibushi, but I think he's still sick right now. So, hopefully, in the future, maybe they'll bring Ibushi over to AEW to work as something out with New Japan. But right now, I mean, I guess Tanahashi to confront Moxley would be pretty cool. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I think that could work. It could totally work.
Tanahashi and like at the end of the Kojima match, you see Tanahashi goes in the ring and they're just facing each other down.
Oh, you kicked him out, Geek? That's not nice, Geek. That's not nice. That's not nice.
But yeah, I definitely see Tanahashi at the end of the Moxley Kojima match to confront Moxley. And maybe for the U.S. title for either Arthur Ashe or Wrestle Kingdom.
So, Geek, do you want to announce our awesome guest for tomorrow? What country are we going to tomorrow, Geek?
We're going to Portugal tomorrow.
We're going to Portugal, No, we're not really going to Portugal. But we'd have to be on the plane now. She'd be like, guys, you're late. Be like, so early in the morning or late at night. What do you get? It's going to be early in the morning if we flew there now. But
and I just also want to go ahead.
We're also having another female guest, but she hasn't talked to me the past few days, so I think it's just gonna be Portugal. We go to tomorrow. So, what else you want to say, Geeky?
I just want to say, I know I said this, touched on this a little bit earlier today, but I just want to say, support everybody. Support Louisiana right now. Everybody's struggling right now with what's going on with the hurricane. We got friends and family out there, so please do whatever you can to donate to the Red Cross. Send blankets, send candles, flashlights, whatever you can, batteries. All that stuff's going to be useful. So thoughts and prayers out to everyone in Louisiana. Hope everybody's okay and stay safe. And Joe?
Oh, you're welcome for the follow, by the way.
Joe? Anything else or
Just don't forget to come check us out tomorrow as we interview a wrestler from Portugal. Show starts at 6 p.m. our time, 11 p.m. Portugal. And if we have that other wrestler tomorrow, that show starts at 8 p.m. And we have a lot of big interviews coming up. We have tomorrow with our friend from Portugal. And Friday we have Riley Matthews. And then we have the heel marks. So see you guys when I see you. Looks like I'm flipping off the camera.